welcome back to my channel. I'm back with yet another video, and today we're gonna do a true unboxing of a Rolex Submariner no date reference 114060. So I've been very lucky to get this watch in my hands today. I picked it up together with a friend of mine. It's his first Rolex pickup, and I am, kind of happy for him because I influenced him to get this watch. So I hope he's gonna like it, and I think he will. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. He was kind enough, to lend me the watch or give me the watch today, so I can film this for you, and we can go for this, unboxing and look what you get with a watch like that. What we're gonna also do is we're gonna compare it to my GMT that I have here. The ceramic GMT, and also my sub date in Two Tone, which is going to be a more of a comparison, because that's also Submariner but just without the date, in stainless steel. Anyway, so what you are getting, so he actually, this is the the box, the bag that he got. Inside he has an invoice for this watch, and also from the AD that he purchased it. He received this box, and in this box he got a complimentary watch winder. So it's a little one of these little boxes that you put your watch in, and because this watches have perpetual movements inside, so they get wound when you are moving your hand. If you're not wearing the watch, the power reserve is around 48 hours. So after that, obviously it's gonna it's gonna stop. But if you have it in a winder like that, this is turning from time to time, depending on how you set it up. I'm not gonna take this out now because the video is gonna be too long, but you can have it in there when you're not wearing it, but the watch will be continuously running. Anyway, so let's focus more on the box. So here is the Rolex box. Comes like this. With a nice little, big actually embossed crown on the top, which is, the Rolex crown. And then it's very subdued all around. There's nothing on it, nothing on the bottom. Beige kind of color, very subdued. Actually, if you go, if I go a bit back, you can see that, it's like almost like invisible, this crown, if you are far away from it, but close up you can see it. Then obviously inside you are greeted with a manual for this watch. It's like a green leaflet, and inside it kind of talks about your watch, the functions of the crown, how you set the watch, and yada yada yada. This one actually is for the Submariner and the Submariner date. So this one is the Submariner. The Submariner date is like this one here, where obviously you have a date window at 3 o'clock, which you don't have on this one. I'll come to that in a second. So that's this little thing. Then inside, then you have like a little protection thing, and then here is your box. And these boxes are now around for some time. Nothing else in here. And here's the box. I really like this design on the top. I know a lot of people, like the box could be a bit more special. Some of the companies are giving like larger boxes, wooden boxes, very heavy boxes with metal hinges. Not the case with Rolex, but I think the box is good enough. It's beautiful enough. I like the way it's compact, yeah, and it's not that heavy. So if you need to move it around, it's not a problem. It has the crown here on the top, and the crown is made out of steel probably, and it's plated gold. And then it has some markings around Rolex SA, Genève, and some code. I think that's for the box, specific one. Now when you open the box, you are greeted with the following view. So you get the watch, you get your little chronometer tag here, and then the watch is protected by this little plastic bezel, not to scratch the the ceramic bezel that's on the watch. It says Rolex here on the top, and behind here are the paperwork. Now I'm not gonna pull out the paperwork for this watch because, first of all, this is not my watch. Second of all, I don't want to reveal any of the codes of this watch because again, it's not my watch. If you are interested in how that looks, what's behind here, you know, the card, everything, I showed that when I did the review of my two-tone watch, you know, so the two-tone Submariner date. You know, if you scroll through my videos, and I'll link the video to that one, you know, that's a really long 25-something minute video where I go in depth on what you get here, so I'm not gonna pull that out. But I'm gonna take out the watch so we look at the watch a bit more in detail. So that's around with the packaging, and then your watch sits on this kind of a cushion or pillow or whatever you want to call it. This one still has all the stickers on. If I come close here, I hope you guys will be able to see it. If the camera zooms in, of course it's not gonna. Yeah, so you can see if you look here, there is something sticking down here. I could come closer. Yeah, there it is. You see, that's a sticker here on this side of the case, and the same here. And you would see here by this little code that's still here. So this watch is fully stickered still. All the links are in place. Here again, the stickers are here and everything. So it's really, you know, not been even, because sometimes they're taking the stickers off on the display models. And you know, when we inquired about purchasing this piece, there were two of them that they received just yesterday, and one of them they put in the store window, and this one I have asked, you know, to put aside. So here is the dial. Let me turn it around so you guys can see it, and I'll take the plastic protection off, so you know it's gonna be easier to look at this piece. There we go. So here is the watch, as you can see. So it's a 40mm Rolex Submariner, no date. When I say no date, it means that at 3 o'clock there is just a marker. On the sub date, which I have here, you can see that there is a date window with the bubble, or aka the magnifier, which this watch doesn't have. You know, some people want to have the date on their watches, some people don't care. I am one of this, you know, one of the people that like the date. But you know, because I have some other watches, I mean, I have this one, I have this one. I wouldn't mind having this one, to be completely honest, because I like the simplicity and just the way how the dial is super symmetrical on this piece. You know, because there's no window, you have the marker, so the left side of the dial to the right side or vice versa is the same. I really like that. Also, both of my watches, as you can see, have a polished mid-link, the GMT and the two-tone. And this one has the old brushed bracelet, which I love. It looks so nice, so masculine. It's beautiful. The Submariner date in stainless steel also has the same bracelet. So just to take that. But if you have a two-tone one like I have here, then these links, which are gold in this case, are polished, unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever you want to, you know, however you want to look at that. So let me take this watch off and just, you know, again, go quickly through it. So it is a diver's watch. You know, Rolex been doing these watches for more than 50 years now. And actually the first Submariners did not have the date. So it's a bit of an homage, this watch. So it's like, you know, like the first was one. They only added the date later on. And I think they took the date function out of the date just, you know, because they put on the date just the date with the bubble. And then they said, you know, maybe we should, you know, put that also on the Submariner. And they did, and you know, this one is like kind of true to the old original Submariner. So it's a very simple kind of tool watch. You know, believe it or not, this used to be tool watches, divers watches, but now, you know, they are a synonymous of prestige. You know, they are, you know, signifying, do you achieve something in life, for example, especially if you need to work for it and buy it. If somebody buys it for you, it's a bit different, I guess. But you know, this one was, you know, this one was worked for hard. By my friend to purchase himself. And you know, we've been debating a lot what to get. He wanted to get an Omega and something like that, and I said, look mate, if you want to get, you know, you want to treat yourself, you know, and if you like Rolex, you know, just up the ante to get this one. And you know, I think he made the right decision. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. Here it is next to my love ring, which I, you know, just got 2 weeks ago, which I love, guys, by the way. And I'll do a review on this ring because I have some nice things to say about it, and I have also some not so nice things to say about it. But anyway, love and hate. And another thing which I want to show you in the bag before I close this video is the this clasp. You know, this clasp is a bit different than this one on the GMT. As you can see, this one is much larger. The reason for that is that this one, and actually it's the same on my two-tone, hides inside what Rolex calls the glide lock. And you can see that here. If I come closer, you see there are notches here, which means that you can actually move this bracelet forward and back according to what you want to set it. And the idea is that you can put it over a dive suit, but where it's more practical actually is that, you know, as your wrist extends or, you know, gets smaller during the day, depending if it's cold or warm, you can adjust that on the fly once you have adjusted the bracelet. Obviously now the bracelet is really large. I think in total you get like 12 links on this. I didn't check, but I think it's around 12 or 13 links. And you know, it's like really for the huge wrists, and actually you can wear it over a dive suit. So he'll need to take at least 2-3 pieces out, the links out, and it's pretty simple to take them out. You know, Rolex didn't complicate that. They put normal screws. I'll try to show them here. So let's see. Yeah, if you look closer here, you can see there are normal screws here. There's nothing special here. You can use a screwdriver and screw that, and you know, the idea of a tool watch behind that. So anyway, let me quickly put it here on my wrist. Just, you know, I don't want to. There we go. So I'll put it here next to my Valentino bracelet. I think it looks amazing. You know, this is one of these watches that to close it. Yeah, there we go. So you know, this is one of these watches, guys, that you can you know, wear on a suit, wear, you know, casually with a t-shirt like this, and it's gonna always look cool. Simple but super reliable movement, in-house made watch. The steel is called, I think, Rolex 914L steel, so it's not your 316. You know, it's a bit better steel, a super steel, Rolex would call it. Ceramic bezel, the same as on, you know, these two watches here. You know, this is a watch that's been fought on and improved year after year after year. 300 meters water resistant, so you never need to take it off because it has a bracelet. It's an all-year thing. You know, if you have a leather strap and in the summer when it's very hot, you're gonna damage the strap and you'll need to, you know, replace it next year. Not with this one. You know, once you put this one on, you know, you can wear it pretty much every day with everything all the time. I think it's a great thing. One thing that I noticed actually is, which I wanted to say is, I had a feeling that on the wrist somehow this watch looks bigger, and what I was reading also, what people are saying is that it's mainly because it doesn't have a date and the dial looks kind of bigger. It's not gonna really be visible here, you know, when I put these two. If I put all three, oh, hello. Yeah, anyway, they look the same, but you know, just visually when you see it on the wrist, it kind of looks bigger, you know, than the ones that have the date aperture, like these two, the two other ones have. Anyway, so this has been my little review. Guys, I didn't want to go in detail on the movement and everything. Just I wanted to give you my, you know, opinion of this watch. As I said, I have a really in-depth review on this watch, which is the same, just, you know, the date function is there. And obviously, okay, this one is, you know, half gold, half steel. But other than that, I mean, these are the same watches. And if you want to go check that video where I talk about the date codes and a lot of other stuff, do so. This I wanted just to bring you, you know, quickly today because I have this watch here at home. I'm gonna size it for my friend, so he's, you know, away. He's coming later on to my place to pick it up. I'm gonna size it for him so he can you know, wear it immediately, because at the moment it's too big. If you have any questions about these watches, guys, do let me know. You know, I am able, I think, to, you know, answer pretty much most of the questions. If not, I'm gonna look around, you know, if you have very specific questions that I would not know. And for now, you know, I'll leave you just with this little picture here of the trio. And thank you again for watching. I appreciate it, and have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.